Hope you're having an awesome day so far. I'm standing back here because I wanted you to see my new shirt, Diet Industry Dropout. I'm going to proudly wear this to the gym today. And I really just want to encourage you to let that sink in, the idea and the fact that diets don't work. So I talked about it on day one. I just want to make sure, there's always going to be the momentum of society telling us that, oh, just do this 21-day fast or cleanse or diet or whatever it is. There's so many things that can grab our attention and trick us into thinking it's going to be the diet to end all diets, but there isn't one. And it's proven. And 98% of dieters gain back all the weight they lost or more, and the 2% that are successful are only successful because they maintain that super rigid way of eating. And in my opinion, that is not the definition of success. The definition of success in my mind is living in a body that you love and that you're comfortable in, but also being able to enjoy food and not feel so stressed around food choices. So I'm super passionate about that. And today I want to talk about, please don't turn the video off, but goals. And ever since I was about 18, I've absolutely been in love with goal setting. And I thought everybody else would be too. And what I've learned from 7 years in the fitness and nutrition industry is that a lot of people hate goal setting. And I never really understood this, but it's because so many people have set goals and failed and been frustrated and been disappointed. So it's actually easier not to even set them. So maybe as you're watching this, you're like, yeah, that's me. I'm frustrated. I'm down. I'm tired of setting goals and never reaching them. And so what I want you to do today is think about not necessarily goals, but think about how you want to feel. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it an intention, you can call it a dream, you can call it a desire. Goals has a little bit of a connotation to it, and some people really don't like that. You could call it the vision. But how do you want to feel? Now, I got really big onto this idea because I realized that I was setting all of my goals from a place of achievement and thinking that once I achieved the thing, then I would be happy, then I would feel loved, then I would feel like I was enough. But what I realized from setting many very high goals in my sporting career, in my fitness competition career, I would achieve the goal, but I would never feel the love and the enoughness and the feelings I really wanted to feel. And so I realized I was kind of barking up the wrong tree. What I needed to do first was figure out how do I want to feel, and then figure out what is going to lead me to feel that way. So today I just want you to think about how do you want your body to feel and how do you want it to look. Just two things to reflect on today. Because absolutely 100% what you focus your mind on will expand in your life. If you only focus on that chubby arm that you hate, the muffin that you hate, your belly that you hate, your thighs that you hate, your butt that you hate, I could go on and on. If you only focus on what you don't like and you think that you can hate it away, you are wrong. Because what your brain focuses on, you get more of. If you think about your fat arms that you hate, you're going to get fatter arms. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that because I did that for so many years. I looked at my butt with disdain. I looked at my thighs with disdain. I was awful to myself, the way I talked to myself, what I thought about. And whenever I set goals, it was always to lose weight, to get rid of my big fat butt, all these things. But all my goals were pretty negative too. And so once I started to shift onto what I wanted instead of what I didn't want, everything changed. And I want you to realize that the more you focus on what you want, the more that's going to come to you. The more you focus on what you don't want, the more the bad stuff that you don't want is going to come. And it's a hard shift to make, but once you make it, your life will get easier, your goals will come easier, you'll feel a lot more peace. So for the post today, I want you to share with the group, how do you want your body to feel? And also, how do you want it to look? Do you want it to feel energetic? Do you want it to feel strong? Do you want it to feel confident? For me, how I want my body to look is strong and toned, and very specifically, right now I'm really happy with my body, but there's one area that I want to improve, and that's my thighs and my glutes. So I want a more lifted butt. I want a more toned butt. And so I focus on what I want. Not I just want to get rid of my fat, saggy butt. If I only focus on the fat, saggy butt, it's just going to stay. And I did that for many years, like I was saying. So I want to know how you want to feel in your body and how you want your body to look. And so the quote of the day is, what you focus on expands, so choose your focus wisely. And the positive affirmation today is, I choose to focus on what I want, and as I do this, the things I don't want will fall away. So really believing this. I do need you to buy in a little bit to the idea that what you focus on expands. You know, nobody else can force you to believe anything, but I promise you, this is a game changer. If you can change your thoughts to become more positive, and we're going to work on this all week, but if you can change and just focus on what you want instead of what you don't want, game changer. So I look forward to seeing your shares. Let's pick 3 things, or go on and on. You can have as many as you want, but how you want to feel and how you want to look. I look forward to seeing that. Quick video today, but I wanted to give you a little bit of time to sit there and reflect. Please don't just jump onto the next thing. Force yourself gently to sit there and think. And if you're having a really, really hard time, because some people do, think about how you don't want to feel and how you don't want to look, and what is the opposite of that. And that can be really helpful, actually. So excited to see. This is our intention. This is our intention for January. This is our intention for the whole year, for 2017. So I really, really, really want you to share what your intention is. It doesn't have to be goals, but you do need to know where you want to go if you're going to get there. Have an awesome day. See you tomorrow.